Mulch Manufacturing, one of the largest producers of mulch in the country, has been developing colored mulch products for over 12 years. We have built several prototype coloring machines using various techniques. We have tested colorant from many producers, as well as colorants we produced ourselves. This has included evaluating dry, foaming, and liquid colorants. The result of these 12 years of successful development is the blending of a rotating drum for the coloring and the use of liquid colorant with a high pigment load. This combination provides the best product. When considering factors like rapid production volume, investment, economics, and product quality, this combination provides the best coloring system available today. The technique has been perfected during the last 8 years through the operation of 2 different types of rotary chamber coloring machines and perfecting the design. Mulch Manufacturing and Nature's Reflections are proud to introduce the Cheetah Coloring System, which features a rotating coloring chamber, spray nozzles, and an integrated constant flow hopper. This system introduces a new concept to the colored mulch industry and will quickly become the standard by which older auger and paddle type machines will be measured. Nature's Reflections colorants and Cheetah Coloring System now offer waste wood manufacturers and recycling companies more opportunities to profit by converting these raw materials into the rapidly growing market of colored landscape mulch for use in home or commercial landscape settings. The challenges of our current economic environment have been no deterrent for the explosive growth in the colored mulch industry, which has been averaging 60% per year. Increased profits of between 200 and 300% over traditional scrap wood pricing make this a worthwhile investment into your business. Nature's Reflections colorants were developed for superiority. Over a decade ago, Mulch Manufacturing Incorporated, the largest producer of packaged mulch products in the country, pioneered one of the first coloring machines in the United States. This has led to the development of our premium line of colorants, unsurpassed by any other colorant on the market today. Supporting our commitment to the environment, Nature's Reflections colorants are non-toxic and safe around children, pets, animals, and plants. The Cheetah Coloring System is a new concept for coloring mulch and wastewood products, having been developed by Mulch Manufacturing over the past 12 years. The Cheetah Coloring System offers the flexibility to run anywhere from 50 yards per hour up to 300 yards per hour, while other manufacturers must offer multiple machines to provide this flexibility. The Cheetah Coloring System utilizes a rotating trommel with spray bars used to maximize the flow of colorant onto the wood fibers. The Cheetah Coloring System makes more efficient use of the colorant while using much less water, allowing the finished product to be considerably lighter and brighter than product made in machines using older technology. Since the product free flows through the coloring chamber, it uses much less horsepower and is much less subject to jamming and damaging the machinery than other systems. The Cheetah, with a stacking conveyor, consumes a total of 25 horsepower, whereas the typical auger and paddle style coloring machines consume approximately 45 to 70 horsepower. This equates to a sizable energy savings over the course of a production season. The Cheetah skip-mounted coloring system is constructed with heavy-gauge structural steel tubing and half-inch plate, 3/16-inch plate infeed spout, and 10-gauge sheet metal discharge chute. The Cheetah is built for strength. The 15 cubic yard raw material hopper has a 5 horsepower variable speed drive motor along with a 5 horsepower agitator motor. Combined with a 36-inch wide 2-ply chevron belt, raw material is fed to the colorant delivery system. The Cheetah's coloring delivery system has a 1/2 horsepower peristaltic pump, 3.5-inch by 72-inch colorant spray bar with 6 120-degree misting nozzles with a digital flow sensor. The control panel includes 110-volt control voltage, 460-volt 3-phase service LCD colorant and water flow meters, variable voltage DC pump drive control, variable speed hopper and agitator control, 15 horsepower variable speed trommel drive control, 5 horsepower variable speed feeder drive control, and stacking conveyor control. The Cheetah has 2 emergency stop switches, one on each side of the machine. Added features on the Cheetah include an automatic cutoff sensor that will shut down the coloring delivery system when the hopper runs out of material and will automatically restart the coloring system when product begins to flow again. A retractable power cord for the colorant mixing system provides easy hookup and the mounted water hose makes it easy to clean up after running the machine. An optional stacking conveyor or a radial stacking conveyor with pneumatic tires on pivoting arms is constructed with a heavy-duty steel stand, 30-inch wide by 50-foot long conveyor belt system, and a 5-horsepower, 3-phase, 230/460 drive motor and magnetic head pulley. The optional generator can provide ample standby and prime power. 3-phase can be added to provide an alternate power supply for portable use. Nature's Reflections also has a smaller portable version called the Cheetah Cub. The Cub is a smaller unit with a lower capacity coupled with portability and a resultant lower required investment. This system has all of the attributes of a rotary drum coloring chamber coupled to a constant feed hopper, and the Cub is the only portable coloring system on the market today. The Cub is mounted on tandem axles with a total weight of less than 8,000 pounds and a hitch weight of less than 800 pounds. This means the Cub can be towed with a standard 1-ton pickup truck, or if equipped with a pedal hitch, it could be moved with a forklift, front end loader, or other lot equipment being used in the yard operation. As a trailer, the Cub is street legal with electric brakes, turn signals, tail lights, and stop lights. Once moved into position, it only takes a few minutes to prepare for coloring. The truck is unhooked and the system is leveled using the 3 screw jacks. Next, the discharge conveyor is positioned. The water, power supply, and coloring hoses are then hooked up and the system is ready to go. The system is turned on by activating the discharge conveyor, the rotary chamber, the hopper, and then the coloring system. Water and colorant will begin to flow only after product arrives into the chamber. The flow rates of both water and colorant are displayed on the control panel. The hopper can be fed by most any loading device such as a skid steer loader or a small front-end loader as seen here. The Cub will produce up to 125 cubic yards of colored product per hour. Water usage is approximately 7.5 gallons per yard, and colorant usage is 2.8 to 3.5 pounds per yard. This is dependent upon the colorant being used and the color saturation desired. The discharge conveyor will allow a pile of approximately 10 cubic yards to accumulate under the conveyor before it should be moved aside by the operator. A takeaway stacking conveyor can be placed behind the discharge conveyor if desired for large jobs in one location. From the control panel, the speed of operation, water flow rate, and colorant flow rate can be controlled to obtain the desired coloring results. Once these parameters have been set, they do not need to be adjusted unless the color changes or the composition of the raw material is changed. This means that it only takes one person to operate the system. Coloring at approximately 100 yards per hour, the operator can feed the hopper and move the finished product on a continuous basis. Moving the Cub is easy. You only have to disconnect the water and colorant hoses and unplug the electric supply. After raising the screw jacks, hooking up the truck, and stowing the discharge conveyor, you'll be ready to move on to the next job. The portability of the Cheetah Cub provides a very high degree of versatility. The Cub can be moved to various locations on the yard close to your raw materials, water, power, or finished goods location. Because the Cub is street legal, you can move to other sites for coloring rather than moving the raw materials to the coloring site. The design of the Cub lends itself to being moved into the shop for easier maintenance and into a warm storage area for cooler weather. A warm storage area is important in order to facilitate the startup of the Cub in colder temperatures. So, whether you need a high-capacity coloring system for fixed operation that produces over 300 yards per hour, or a smaller portable system that produces 125 yards per hour, Nature's Reflections has a Cheetah coloring system that's right for you. Mulch Manufacturing was established in 1985. Since that time, dedicated customer service has been the hallmark of their successful business. Nature's Reflections and the Cheetah coloring system are an integral part of Mulch Manufacturing and share the same enthusiastic commitment to making customer service a priority.